ha ha. Wah 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 wah. Oh my god. Hi. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi. Senator Bonstrong. Yeah, that's me. Hello, hello, hello. This is Senator Bonbon. Your cinnamon roll bear DIY extraordinaire. Extraordinary. It's me. Is that the Senna? Yeah. Hi guys. How was your Easter? Hi, how was your Easter? How was your April Fools? Do you guys celebrate April Fools? I don't. It's my parents' anniversary. I don't think I streamed April Fools last year either. I just can't. I can't do it. But yeah, don't celebrate it. I don't know. I don't really like pranks like that, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I went to the countryside and I was in a nice quaint town that had cute Easter festivals. Ew. That was cute. Easter Awareness Day was fun. Huh? What? What intonation is that? Both are okay. I do have a morbid April Fool's story from my college days. Your college days? Are you old? Wait. Wait. I'll be honest, Joller. I've been lumping you in with Long and Celis for the longest. I'm like, yeah, he's one of the babies. You mean to tell me he's fucking old? Disgusting. I am not a baby. Quick, what's 20 backwards, Long? I'll wait. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah. Sounds like it's something a baby would say. So true.
1 year old.
So true. I'm not a baby. I'm not a baby. That's you. Long as 1 year old. Text to speech. Oh, should I get Wilson out here? Well, you might have to refund it. You know what? I'll just go turn it off. Hold on. Go, man. Long is 1 year old, though. You're absolutely right. I don't know why TTS breaks down on me from time to time. It's a little finicky, I think. I'll say channel points. Manage. Right, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, Wilson TTS is off. Wait, so did it work? Text to speech is on. Oh, do I not have my freaking... Let me turn on my headphones on. I'm like, I'm not hearing anything. Don't even have my headphones on my head. Oh my gosh. Can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. Okay, I'll turn those off. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. We've a crisis averted. I'm a 20-year-old man who does his taxes. I gotta do my taxes. Oh shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. they didn't send the right forms and stuff for some stuff. So now you have to like go through. I'm gonna have to go through like my entire bank account and mark all of the money I received. And I'm like, how do I do that? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be audited. I can feel it. Something's gonna happen. I'm going to jail. Interesting that Sinna would use the Jeopardy theme song, One Loved by the Elderly. Yeah, that's because I was raised by old people. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted. Whoa. Gifted. Whoa. Wow. Welcome, Battle Bunyip. And Naomi Cielo. Hi, Nay. To the Build-A-Bears. You're a bear now. You no longer say ow. You say gow. Texas say, getting a bit late. Yeah, it is. I usually don't get it this close to the end, but oops. I'm sorry to tell you all, I'm 30. Well, it's been a good stream. Bum, 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 just kidding. Just kidding. Oh, you're so ready to get rid of me. Okay, what are we doing today? We are doing Into the Cave. Whoa! Dirty 30s. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Yeah, okay. I don't know, sounds a little slutty. Anyway, we're gonna... okay. Precious moments. Sweet little cherubs. Yeah. What? I don't know. Listen. This is by Senator Bond. Who's Senator Bond? Me. I'm a glowy. No. Okay. Anyway, whoa, I got a lot of energy. What the fuck? Oh, F-bomb, sorry. Let me start over. Hi, I'm Cinnabonbon. I'm a cinnamon bear. Damn, I extraordinaire. You're a politician. Unfollowed. No. Okay. This is going to be about the dark secrets of the Precious Moments franchise. No, because there's not. Okay. From what I did a deep dive on, a lot of the quote-unquote dark, right? It's all like, I don't know, feels a little lefty propaganda. So, we're just gonna respect it. Yeah. We're just gonna do a deep dive. I'm gonna tell you all about this wonderful little company and their cute little motto and how they all came together and how they're all still friends. And yeah, he can't now. He's trapped. You've been trapped. Lefty, yeah. Yeah. So sad. Don't be sad. Be glad. Be happy. Now. Oh. Precious moments are the chibi art style of Americana. Okay. So this is the brief content overview. Okay. We're gonna have a brief overview and a small little history lesson. Okay. American Moet. Yeah. And then we're gonna go over the figures and collections. Okay. Okay. Because it's mainly about I mean, we'll get into it, but basically, spoiler, Precious Moments has a lot of things that they produce, but like the figurines are like the big one. You know? Okay. Alright. Number 3, we're gonna go over the chapel. There's an entire chapel. Are you excited? I'm excited. I want to go to it. I want to go to it. I feel like it has a really distinct smell. Like I can smell the pictures. We'll get into it. And then The Lasting Legacy. Old ladies love them. Yeah. And if any of you grew up with moms in the 90s, you know, hi. You know, they loved it too. Sniff. Yeah. Spring is upon us. That actually makes too much sense. So here's the brief overview. Now, originally the company was called Jonathan and David. Okay. It was started by an illustrator named Sam. I spelled it wrong. Oh my gosh, I was typing so quick. I thought I was typing so good. I wasn't even looking at the letters for once. I should have been looking at the letters. That's really embarrassing. Sam Batuker. It's a totally real name, Batuker. Okay, I never meant to say butcher. It's Batuker for just this slide. Oops. What was up with that screech? And his business partner, Billy Beal. Okay. Now, Billy Beal is not just like the only person who's invested and helped ran this company. Like, it's like a little rat pack. It's like 5 or 6 guys. They're all like besties. Oh, okay. Like, that's all right. That's okay. Oh. Billy Beal. Beal. Oh, Beal? Beal? Bueller. Originally sold greeting cards at Christian book fairs. So originally it was like a greeting card company, okay? Mainly because Sam Batuker is an illustrator, okay? And all of his art looked like this. Okay, Disney-esque. All right, but all the eyes were shaped like little teardrops, okay? So this was happening in the mid 70s to the late 80s. So that they were doing this Christian book fair thing and then kind of like starting the company and like finding all of their little fellow creatives and really kind of like becoming the Precious Moments. Then in 1991, which we'll find out later that 1991 was also a very tragic year for Sam. Very sad. But in 1991, the company created a series of seasonal animated specials, starting with the Christmas special, Timmy's Gift. Now, Timmy's Gift is about an angel, okay? An angel who is following a star. He has this cute little bunny sidekick, and they're following a star to the newborn quote-unquote prince, which is, of course, Jesus. And he has to send a gift to him, okay? And then in 1993, they make a sequel called Timmy's Special Delivery. Yeah. So, like, they serialize it in a way. But also, like, look at his little patch. Like, it's sewn on his little wings. Isn't that so cute? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So there's other seasonal specials, okay, made throughout the 90s. There's an Easter one called Simon the Lamb. A Thanksgiving one called Little Sparrow. Who's Who at the Zoo. The Story of Joseph. And that's based on the story of the same name seen in the book of Genesis. So, they're telling the story of Joseph from the book of Genesis. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that cute? Like, what a cute, like, little company. Isn't that nice? Did you update your model's facial expressions? Look even more expensive. But maybe I'm insane. No, I just am in better lighting. Sometimes, you know. Yes, cute. Very cute. Very cute. Also love, like, me personally, okay, I feel like an old person because I look at these little statues and these little art and I'm like, oh my god, They're so cute. They kind of make me think of the Kewpie Mayo chibis. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it makes me think of. And the little snub nose, the little upturned snub nose, like it's so cute. But yeah, it makes me think of Kewpie. And I feel like, you know, I don't know, maybe he had some inspiration there. He's very much into Japanese culture, which, you know, we'll also cover. So originally there were 21 Precious Moments figurines, okay? Here's all 21. Okay, we'll go through the names on the next slide because it's just a long list and there's only so much room. And then the first ever prototype of the figurines was number 14, right here, right? And it's called Love One Another, which features a little boy and a little girl sitting on a stump that has Love One Another carved into it. Oh, that's so cute. I know at least a few people in my family that had these. So these are the original 21. And the only one that is still being distributed from Precious Moments is number 14, the original prototype, Love One Another. Isn't that cool? Otherwise, they have this thing where they discontinue some figurines or they're limited edition. Like a lot of their Disney is limited edition. And now, of course, discontinued because of it. So all of the original 21, except for 14, fully discontinued. You can't buy it from them. You have to buy it through a third-party seller. And very often it is a fake. A unique thing about Precious Moments is they, on the bottom of their figurines, put a number to kind of like write out where it is on the line of, like, you know, their production number. And without the production number, it's a fake usually. These are kind of creepy. You think so? I don't know. People are quick to see creepy in a lot of things. I think because it becomes almost Uncanny Valley, where it looks human but isn't. So maybe that's why it comes across as creepy towards you. And then the master sculptor, the person who originally sculpted these figurines based off of the original art of Sam Butcher, is Yasuhei Fujioka. Now, Sam traveled personally to Japan to work with this master sculptor. And in the process, he became like locked in. Best friends with this guy. Like, besties for the resties. Like, they're never, ever, ever separating. Crazy best friends. Yeah. Let's see. I had an excerpt pulled up. Dang it. I lost it. Where is that? What are you hiding? Okay. So the friendship was originally between Sam and Bill. And then they met Gene Friedman and the other founders of Jonathan and David. So you have Sam, Bill, Gene. And then they met and had this wonderful, as people have deemed it, synergy with master sculptor Yasuhei. And the founding artist, i.e. Sam, said it was hard to find a more telling example of the fact that the goodness and reach of God's plans are literally beyond our capacity to imagine. They traveled to the other side of the globe and found this guy, and best friends forever. It's kind of sweet. So it all began with this first piece right here. Okay. And from there, it kind of just took off. Moms and especially grandmothers were giving like their little granddaughters and daughters Precious Moments figurines. If you were a bride, you were very lucky if you had a male and female like little cake topper. When I used to do freelance work, I ran the wedding circuit for the summer. And I cannot begin to tell you the amount of things that I did was precious moment themed. Even now in like, oh gosh, what was that? 2020, 2019? Crazy. Making coloring book pages for the little kids as party favors. People still to this day love precious moments, okay? They're like crazy for it. They go bananas. It's a really nice story, isn't it? So they're really about to make an American Chibi joke. Yeah, so they're basically an American Chibi. But yeah. Never underestimate the bond an American and a crazy Japanese man that lives in the mountains crafting baby sculptures. So true. So true. Good art stands test of time. Yeah, I would say so. And I think, for something that suffers from what artists now deem as same-faceism, they've done a good job of making things look and feel different from one another. So that's cool. History continued. Okay, so here are the original 21. Number 1, unto us a child is born. Now, all of these numbers, okay, associated are their make number, right? And this is what's going to be inscribed on the bottom of the figurine. So, unto us a child is born. Jesus is born. His burden is light. Come, let us adore him. Love lifted me. Now, he also, in the original days, they named a lot of these figurines after old hymns. So, just saying, because Love Lifted Me is an old hymn name as well. Jesus is the answer. Make a joyful noise. Prayer changes things. He leadeth me. We have seen his star. Jesus is the light. Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me, girl. So you have a boy and girl version. Love one another. There's number 14. God understands. Smile. God loves you. God loveth a cheerful giver. Love is kind. Oh, how I love Jesus. That's also a song. He careth for you, and praise the Lord anyhow. Yeah. Big old line. Now, since its origination in the 70s, okay, there have been over 2,500, well over 2,500 unique figurines that have been produced since it began, okay? That is a lot of different little figures. And a lot of them have been discontinued. But if you go to the Precious Moments catalog on their website, it is very long. It's also like insanely pricey. Not for nothing. Like, I get it. Like, it's handmade, but like, it is like insanely pricey. Like, I was like, oh, I wonder if afterwards I can show chat and like, we can like, order one. That'd be cute. No. Are you kidding me? Anyway, sorry. I was so upset. So upset. Like, any of the ones with pictures of with the kids, 50 and up. They're all 50 and up. Otherwise, it's animals. And the animals, it's still like quite a bit. It's still quite a bit. I wonder if anyone has them all. Yes, multiple people have them all. Now we're on to collections. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So figurines that are harder to come by, i.e. ones that are no longer in production, can be worth up to hundreds of dollars if sold separately, but thousands if they're in a collection. A God Loveth a Cheerful Giver figurine sold for $275 in 2017, and a 2010 edition, pictured here, the Disney Cinderella carriage figurine sold for $1,500 in 2019. But a large collection sold for $5,000 in 2017. And there was rumored to be one full collection that was sold for $15,000. Yeah. Beanie Baby wishes they could be Precious Moments. I don't know, man. They're, yup. So, crazy. So, hi, Imogen. Pushed someone down the stairs today. What did I do today? I had a pretty productive day. I went to the library. I cleaned. I cooked. I drew. And now I'm here, streaming to you. I was just thinking that. Time to raid Grandmama's hutch in search of gold. A little bit, yeah. The eBay sellers and resellers are like obsessed. And the Disney collectible ones, which like we all kind of like, if you are into any form of collectibles at all, right? At all, they like Disney stuff sells like hotcakes. It's like kind of insane, especially when you start to like really think about how much stuff Disney has in their collections vault, right? Like from the parks to the stores to like other, third-party seller releases. Like they got a lot. Yeah. But yeah. So, next up, some of these collections are so rare / valuable, they require a letter of authenticity. So that's the thing. Because they sell for so much, they started sending letters of authenticity to people who had originals and then like including them with like the purchase of figurines, which is kind of insane when you think about it, right? This, however, is much to the disappointment of the company's founders, including Sam Butcher, who simply sought to give out precious gifts to remind people of God's love. So it was always meant to just be gifts that you give away, and just like the absolute commercialization of it all, and the giving away of the company and it changing hands and things like that, really soured things for the people who obviously, run it. And then at the company's peak, okay, so this is the thing. There's a thing on the website, you can find it there too. It's called the Collectors Club. At the company's peak in popularity, there were over 500,000 members in their Collectors Club. Now, the Collectors Club, I don't know what the buy-in price was originally, but to be part of the Collectors Club now, you have to pay $50 a month, and you'll get this one of their free monthly collectibles, and then you'll also have access to a few other collectibles that you have to purchase still out of your own dime. I'm sorry, what? So this is this month's collectible. It's cute, but like, oh my gosh, $50 a month. Yes, $50 a month. Also, hi, Neutral. Yeah. Talk about a little bit of like what feels kind of like a Ponzi scheme, because like, what? Yeah. Now, Disney also has an entire section on Precious Moments now as well. All the figurines are kind of organized in their own way, and religious figurines are like almost completely separated. Sesame Street has figurines now, and the Peanuts have figurines. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's just crazy. Decor, you can get stuffed animals, which you guys saw in the promotional post. Okay, the little stuffed animal bear. And they all have these droopy, sad little eyes. Licensed Peanuts and Sesame Street. Disney, they have the Disney Birthday Parade. Disney Collectible Parade. Are they in the... They're not even in the stylization of Precious Moments. It's just little figurines of Disney characters. That is insane. That's insane. Disney Princess. Is it in the stylization at least? Okay, those are at least in the stylization of it all. Insanity. Absolute tomfoolery insanity. And they don't even have the updated princess list. That's crazy. But yeah. Yeah. Extortion. That's what it is. Please never. I really figured these things are like $15. Right? I kind of felt like it. That's VTuber money. That's what I'm saying. I mean, these are nice, but 50 is a bit much. Isn't it? It's a little much. Especially, I feel like I get it's stylistically meant to be pastel, but like to receive something that looks this washed out for $50, I think it would tick me off, personally. But yeah. Walt Disney has also done some pretty bad things. Yeah. Yup. Calvin and Hobbes X Precious Memory Moments collab. When I wonder, I have no clue. Was it 50 pre-inflation or post-inflation? See, that's the thing that I wonder, because technically this company is, I don't know. Here. Original, I'll look it up. Cost of Precious Moments figurines. It's inconclusive. Shoot. I can't. I don't know what they originally sold for. It doesn't look like you can find it very easily. Handcraft? Are they handcrafted? I think the first prototype is handcrafted, and then they're probably, I have to assume, die cast maybe, but I could be completely wrong. The production, they didn't have a lot of information about the production of the figurines, more so that they just had information about who made the original sculptures. But for the most part, especially at the base, they're almost hollowed out. So I have to imagine that for it might be die cast, the original prototype and then die cast. But I don't know, not die cast, poured. Yeah, poured. If it's ceramics, it's just a poured. But yeah, for a slip cast, yes. Steamboat Willie Mickey Mouse becoming public domain was truly a moment in time for the internet. Do you have a personal favorite Precious Moment figurine you've seen while doing the research? Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. It's not a figurine, but I'll show you. I mean, I love the bear. I'd love to have one of those. He's super cute, but I'll show you. I actually remember seeing this one too, but I'm going to tell you some other little factoids and then we'll move on. So each year, certain designs are retired and then other ones will be added to it. Of course, we already know that, but the ones that are retired instantly go up in value. Instantaneously go up in value. People who collect these wait every year for them to announce what's retired and will immediately start listing it on eBay for what they think it's worth. Crazy. Also, can we acknowledge the elephant in the room? When you say something is worth this much on eBay, because you could sell it for that much on eBay, right? You notice how they never just actually list it and sell it? Just because you see a list price on eBay does not mean it's technically worth that, because it hasn't sold yet. That's why you can see the list price. I'll let that marinate. God loveth a cheerful giver is technically the most valuable. Okay. So, God loveth a cheerful giver. Into a child. Cheerful giver. So what? 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. 17 is the most popular. The one with the bucket of puppies. Right? 21, 20, 19, 18, 17. Yeah. The one with bucket of puppies is the one that sells for the most. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? You can sell most of them for anywhere from 300 to 600. For a bucket of puppies. Yeah. Who doesn't love a bucket of puppies? Looked it up. The first one sold for 15, which is apparently like 70 now. Oh, okay. So like, I guess they didn't like price match to inflation. So I guess we can't hate too harsh. But it should still be 15, just saying. Bucket of Puppies most popular sounds about right. Oh yeah. Only one of the original 21 is still available, which we already know. The elaborate Precious Moments Chapel is something we will be covering. I'm so excited to show you. So in 1998, this is really important, okay? It's for the legacy part of it. In 1998, which, you know, fabulous year, if I do say so myself. More than 2 million wedding cakes had been topped with Precious Moment bride and groom toppers. 2 million. And to think they're still being used today. Yeah. And then anything that's limited edition figurines can go for anything like 150 to 250 all the way up to 900. Okay, limited edition usually means that there's only about 3,000 copies. Could you imagine? You know, like the AI bots that like mass buy out big drops from like clothing brands, like hype beast brands, right? Or any sort of like, even like patches now can sometimes be like that. Could you imagine having to duke it out with some like grandma's bots to get a freaking figurine? Horrible. A limited edition figurine was created to honor a Missouri teen who died in 2010. Only 1,200, I believe, figurines were made. Only 1,200. And were only sold as collectibles in her hometown in Missouri. Now that's pretty rare. Okay. It's time. It's finally time. You guys finally get to learn about the chapel. This is the Precious Moments Chapel. Only toys I played with were dinosaurs. I'd happily fight Beetle for Cinna merch. Oh my gosh. Ikuzo. I think I've heard the name before, but didn't know much about them. So here out front is the fountain leading up. It's all carved out of like marble. Crazy. So here's your general overview. The Precious Moments Chapel is located in Carthage, Missouri. Okay. Missouri is like the headquarters for Precious Moments. So it's where Sam's from. Okay. It was originally a theme park run by Precious Moments Incorporated, PMI. And the chapel itself was a structure and remains to be a structure within the park and was completed in 1989. I put completed in quotations because, like, it's still technically worked on. It is still technically a work in progress, which is so fun, but also like, sheesh. Okay. The chapel features paintings by Sam Butcher, who's still alive, depicting children or childlike figures cast as biblical prophets, angels, or figures from the teachings of Jesus. Okay. Precious Moments, the Nostalgia might have been my first Bible. Oh! Yeah, their books were really cute too, huh? Hi, dude. Okay, so in January 2007, PMI announced the discontinuation of many of its attractions, including the Fountain of Angels, due to the financial difficulties arising from diminished numbers of paid visitors, resulting from higher gas prices and the general decline of the brand. Okay, this is, you know, the year before the big collapse in 2008, right? Other closures include the Wedding Island, the RV Park, the Gallery, and Super Sam's in spring 2007. The Gallery was remodeled, renamed the Samuel J. Butcher Museum, and reopened. The chapel, gift shop, and visitor centers continue to be open to the public. Calm? Yeah. Like I built my hot rod. Jesus, yeah. Okay, so this is the Hallelujah Square. It is a hand-painted 26-foot mural. Hand-painted by Sam Butcher. It is a tribute just for those who were taken too early. Welcome to your heavenly home, all the little kids who were gone too early, who passed away too early. Senna, why would they do this? Just wait. Okay, leading up to this mural is an entire ceiling and all the walls lined around it at the same length of 26 feet on either side. You can see here, here, and here. And all of the many paintings of the many teachings of Jesus. Okay, everything in this chapel was handmade by the artist Sam Butcher. I mean, with the help of a few others, but for the most part, it was handmade by Sam. Every mural was painted. He took the time to learn how to carve wood and then created these massive wooden doors with the carvings. He learned how to make stained glass windows. He learned how to carve bronze. Yeah, the law of God in the Old Testament pictured on one of the walls there with the New Testament and work of Calvary, all engraved in bronze over 9-foot tall bronze plates, weighing up to 850 pounds, a DIY man of culture, literally. Now, why I say this is a work in progress or technically not complete is Sam is still alive. He is 85 years old and still kicking, and he still comes to his chapel and goes, I think I'm going to add a little here and there. So he'll go and edit his own paintings from time to time. He has literally repainted some of these. Like the ceiling, he felt was too dark. And like in his 70s went back up into like the rafters. And repainted it. Ah, so cool. So cool. This is the stained glass windows. They are like multiple feet tall. All of these little pieces, carved out glass that he hand placed and then soldered together the way that you do with stained glass. They are solid, beautiful works telling the story of Jesus and telling the stories of the kings and the Old Testament, all of it. The washing of feet, all of it. He made his own Sistine Chapel, quite literally. But look at it, it's so cute. It's so pretty, it's so pretty, it's so pretty. I want to go so bad. Okay, now, I feel like I can smell it. Like, I feel like it just smells like flowers and a little bit of dust and maybe even a little bit of paint, almost like he's back again. That's what I smell when I close my eyes and I think about it. Those are amazing. My mom does stained glass stuff, and these are really cleanly done. Yeah, super clean. He's a perfectionist. Also, welcome, Flimagrim. That really is beautiful. When I close my eyes, I smell cleaner. Huh. Maybe it's because you're cleaning. And these are the doors. Multiple feet wide and tall. The Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silent before him, with little angels and all the little filigree. And into his courts with praise. This one here as well. The little rose is carved in. I mean, come on, people. Come on. Now, this is on the outside of the chapel leading in, and then I believe this one is leading into the special sanctuary. What's the special sanctuary? That's Philip's room. Who's Philip? Philip was Sam's son, who died as a young child in 1991. Yeah. What does it say as Philip's getting there? What does it say on the little welcome sign? What does it say in heaven? Welcome home, Philip. Ah! What? Yeah. Little Timmy, the face of Precious Moments, is meant to be Philip. The little angel seeking out the star in the movie. Yeah. In 1991, as he's passed away, his dad has dedicated the entire sanctuary to his son, with this at the front of the sanctuary, this beautiful mural for his child who passed away way too early. Father of the millennium. Love everlasting. Yes. I just, Yeah. This is the lasting legacy. Okay. With a strong company that remains ongoing, okay? They're still in production. They still sell. They still have thousands of members in their collection program, Collectors Club. Okay? They still are being used in many, many ways. Greeting cards. Their site is extensive with how much they have to offer. New arrivals, figurines, holidays, occasions, baby, decor, license, Disney, sale. Tons and tons of stuff. Collectors Club. What do you got in the Collectors Club? For only $50 registered, 2024 club members will receive the following benefits and more. Free figurine, free shipping, free subscription, exclusive figurine, earn rewards faster, free personalization. Okay, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4 of these exclusive, and it's not just for the month, it's just for the entirety of 2024. Yeah. Although, is it a yearly paid thing? If it's 50 for the year, that's fair. If it's 50 for the month, that's not fair. But yeah. Very sweet. Okay. An estimated revenue of $49.4 million annually. That's today's numbers. Okay, that's not even in the height of their heyday. It is no wonder they have made their mark. The company and its unique art style remain in the fondness of the public, being given away as gifts, collected, and still being used as cake toppers. Holy cow. Holy cow. Now, when you say, what's your favorite? What's your favorite, Cinna? I want one. It's a little redhead doll. Isn't that so cute? She's so cute. She got little bangs. This was my hair. This was my haircut as a little girl. I had straight across bangs just like that. It's so cute. So cute. Looks kind of like you. Yeah. And the resemblance is uncanny. Just without barriers. Little Senna. Yes, that's little Senna. A little me. And now you know everything about precious moments. Is there a sad understory? I don't know, maybe. Do we know about it? I don't know. How do we find that one? This one? La 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 la. Let's see. What is it called? Okay, the doll is called Cherish Me Always. And then it's the redhead girl. I don't know, I guess you could eBay it. But yeah. Cherish Me Always. So cute. So cute. Oh, there's one that comes with a long dress too. How cute. Yeah. Cherish me always. Love it. Cherish me always. Aw, there's this other one called The Prettiest One of All, and it's a little redhead too. Haha. But yeah, God loves his little gingers no matter what people say. True. True. So true. Representation. So now I'm ready for the Precious Moments quiz. Thanks, Senna. You're welcome. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. You're welcome. I actually really like this company. I just think it's like a very sweet company. They pop up on my feed from time to time about their little chapel, and I'm like, I kind of really want to go, but I also don't want to go to Missouri. So, Missouri. I want to go to Missouri. So, yeah. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. I had no idea about this before. Really? I think I see it for 30 on eBay. I saw one for... it said 19 on eBay. Oh. 19, yeah. There's one for 19. But yeah. Super cute. I like it. Picasso. But yeah. Very cute, very cute. All their little redhead dolls, very cute. I used to have like one of the redhead porcelains, but it broke with my many moves to and fro from collage. So sad. So sad. Yeah. I actually have a lot of cute little old figures. I also have like some figures from my mom, but they aren't precious moments. I just have like cool figures. Like I have a bunch of like old porcelain unicorns because my mom was like super into unicorns. Yeah. Shipping is 11. Woo! I'm all set. If you go to Missouri, you can visit Silver. Silver Dollar City? Yeah, but like Missouri. It's in the name. Missouri. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a road trip one day. I wonder how long the drive is to Missouri. Probably like a full 24. I don't know. Where's Missouri on a map? Missouri. Where you at, babe girl? Okay, you are by Arkansas. Okay, I thought so. Maybe it wouldn't be that far. I might do it. If you ever see me posting a bunch of pictures from the chapel, just know that, you know, I did it for the plot. It seems cute. I wonder if they have like little hotels. I wish they did. Wish they had like an on-property like place you could stay that was like themed to it. You know, that'd be really cute. Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. Especially if they had like like the bed frames that had like carvings, engravings of like almost like the doors, right? Very cute. Gotta be at least 30 minutes. Oh, I mean, it's definitely more than 30 minutes. 30 minutes would get me to Walmart. Precious Moments bed and breakfast. That sounds actually really sweet. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea of that. This sounds really cute. Yeah. Womp. 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 Hi. Hey. Wow. Anyway. I bet there's a themed restaurant somewhere. I wonder, you know, if there's all there in that town of Misery, I imagine that the town might, like, kind of have a bunch of stuff too. You know? Towns sometimes, like, center themselves around the one attraction there, and then you don't really know anything about it until you get there and you're like, why are there a bunch of hippos? And Walmart is basically Missouri. Womp womp. Wub wub wub. Very cool presentation though, although I had to miss some of it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I guess. Set a road trip stream? Dude, I wish things like I get it. I do. I get it. It's the whole point of being 2D. But every once in a while, I'm like, man, it would just be so easy. Be so easy. It's like, oh, immersion. Oh, blasphemy. And then I'm like, LOL, I'm 2D. I'm not real. What is this? I'm in a box. I'm in a box. You can move me around. Watch this. Ready? You can move me around. Are you ready? Wow! 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 Yeah. So, this is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. But yeah. 2.5D, even if need be. I mean, Kason handles it. You can do it. I mean, yeah, but also no. Ah! What the? Hello? Thank you? What? Why? Ah! Okay. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted. Welcome, Blue Whistle, 7312, Daz Tree, Otter Von Biscuit, Brutus Soul 00, Necrozma, Big Line Man 34, No Carry You Know, Esker Curve, and some dumbass nerd to the Build-A-Bears. Could always do videos and do like that Japanese DIY tuba. I know, I'd love to, but then I like, I don't want y'all to see me. It's like, oh, but you're casting your face over it, or you're like whole model, and I'm like, yeah, but like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared, okay? Get exposed. I don't know. I'm not, you know, I'm not a stick figure, you know? I don't know. Leave me alone! She hates us. Gets noises. Oh my gosh. It's not that. I'd be worried you'd hate me. You know? You take one good gander and you'd be like, ew. She's ugly. I can tell. It's like, why? I don't know. The way her arm moves, it's ugly. That's why I was so scared of my first hand cams too, because I was like, people are gonna say like my hands are ugly, and they're gonna be like, ugly hands, ugly girl. You know, like that. You know, I may be Cinna, but Cinna's roommate is very sensitive, okay? Cinna, I think you're dumb. Yeah, I know, okay? One chipped nail and it's over. Literally, I was like, oh no, I have to redo my manicure. What if people see me? And then like every time I'll come on with stupid like scabbed over cuticles because I got nervous and picked at them. And now I look like, I don't know, like I'm a drug user. Like, damn it, I look so crusty. Even in my hands, I look crusty. So I get worried. I also get scared that like some of you might have like really like fucking giggle-brained memory, and one day I'll be recognized for just my paws. You know, someone will come over and be like, "Are you Cinna?" Well, initially it was the voice, and then I saw your ugly fat fingers. I'm gonna be like, no, the humanity. Yeah. I worry, you know. Only woman would notice your manicure, whatever the fuck. True, you bloated mitts. Yeah. I also feel like I tell people my hands are small, and then they look huge in hand cams when I look at them. I'm like, man, my hands look big. But then I hold something at like a normal size something, and it's like, oh gosh, hands are small. So it's okay. Says, our roommate confirmed glove wearer. If they ever call you ugly? I don't know. I don't think I've ever been called ugly. But never say never. You know, I feel like I stay in my lane well enough. Maybe that's why I haven't yet. Not to my face. I don't know. I had someone make a really hideous joke about me in college. But it was just over the fact that I am white. Okay? But like pale pink white. And it was a very inappropriate joke of like, I bet it looks like that. I was like, I hope your head explodes, like, randomly in class. That'd be hilarious in Minecraft. Anyone called you ugly, you could just kill. Leave no witnesses! What is this form of autism? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I am like any of you, alright? I love the idea of getting a compliment, okay? I in my mind, I'm like, one day I'll meet a bear, right? I hope that they remember this stream and they're like, you're really pretty, even if they're lying. So I can feel a little good about myself, you know? Okay? That's normal. This is like the most normal thing about me, alright? You're so vain. Yeah, me. You take your own insecurities and overthink them, then think other people think the same as you. Yeah, and? Your point? Gosh. I feel like I'm in the mercy seat. Oh. Dumb and overthinkers? Oh no. Pick a struggle. Wait. Yeah. Cinna just begins to maul haters. I mean, you know. But I mean, if her head randomly exploded, it wouldn't be your fault. Exactly. It would just be my death note. Cover's eye. Oh god. I was once complimented once. 10 years ago. I get compliments all the time, but it's from like old people, so I don't feel like it counts. You know? Yeah. But like, the culture is different, society's different. Men don't just like go up and like, wow, you're really pretty. You know, like, that would be weird, right? People would be like weirded out by that. Me personally, I'd be like, aw, okay, where's my Where's my gun? Why are you approaching me? So, you know, I can't have it both ways. I understand that. It's okay. I can be delusional. It's alright. Two things can be true at once, chat. My point is, shut up, idiot. Alright. Well, Dazzle said shut up, so I guess that's the stream. Bye. No, I'm kidding. Gotta go. Good night, Senna. Good night, chat. Good night, Genio. Mingle all the mental illnesses. It's fun, basically. If ugly means beautiful in Berlingo, then you're gorgeous. Oh my god. I like complimenting people. I like complimenting people, though. So if I complimented you now, you won't believe me because I'm old? No, Simi, you're different. You're not old. I mean, you're older than me, but you're not old. You know, you're like my older than me daughter. It was like you were like a thought bubble and then you existed. Oh, hi, Nozomi. Hi, no. Zomi, zomi, zomi. Oh yeah, compliment Beetle right now. Oh, okay. Beetle, you're an extremely useful mod. But beyond a mod, you're a delightful person to talk to and be around. I pray that you have a lot of success in your life and that you find a girl who loves you and takes very good care of you. Ha! 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 And just so you know, that's how I actually talk to most of my mods most of the time. I pray for all of my mods because I am not you know, I'm the least of their worries. They got a lot. Senna called her a thought and a bubble. No, I did not. How you doing, kitty? I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, I'm not cute. You're cute. Wait, you talk nicely to your mods? I just get bullied by them. Oh, really? I don't let them bully me because I bully them. See, this is the thing, okay? It's like pro wrestling, right? Like, it's fake. It's all fake, right? So I come on here, I'm mean to them, and then we're back in, like, you know, like, in our little behind the scenes, right? I'm like, wow, you guys are like so great. Thanks for being so good to me. I hope you guys all have like amazing days, and like, I pray for you all to find success. Okay, bye. Yeah. Yeah. I tease them here so that, you know, I'm nice to them so that I can bully them here, you know? You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. This is slander, no me. I would never. Okay, I will just call you mine. Oh. Kids raising kids. Smith, you're not that much older than me either. You talking like you're freaking ancient there, bud. Is it time to bully Smith again? Oh my gosh. Did you not get enough? Did you not learn your lesson last time, old man? I don't know. Not in front of my mom. Shaking my head. Oh gosh, stop. Ew. Leave room for Jesus. Am I mama bearing them well enough? So he has to strike a balance somehow. Exactly. Not my boy Smith. Had all these children claiming age. I know, there's some people in chat who are in their 40s. What wisdom do you have to share with us? Do 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 do. 40s, dang. Oh my. Older than that, silly winch. Older than that? You're in your 50s? Wait, Gelfrith. Are you old? Are you a Klaja? Hmm? I'm not there yet. Heavy emphasis on yet, huh, bud? Jesus can join in the devil's three-way. No! I'm 30 but retarded. Wow. Born 1973? You're a year younger than my mom? Nope, I gotta go. It's been lovely. Holy cow! That's so cool that you're still watching VTubers. Well, I guess still. They haven't been around that long, huh? That's cool. What do you think of it all? What's your life been like? Tell us. You're on the mercy seat. He's gonna like conveniently disappear. It's fun. Oh, okay, cool. Oh my gosh. 31 insane. Oh my gosh, why are so many of you in your 30s? See, that's the thing. Almost all of my chat is either much older or like a little bit younger. You know, like little babies, like little weenies, like Lung. I love Cinna Bonbon. Her fandom is like a retirement home. And all the young bucks who are put out to pasture a little too early because they've already given up on life. How does it feel, older folks in the chat, to see all of these young guys lamenting about, I'll never find anybody, ooh. Are you guys like all judging them? Are y'all making fun of them? I would be. If I were you, I'd be like, alright, you young turd. Yeah, alright, sure. I'm old based on my taste in video games. 30 isn't even that old. It really isn't. In the grand scheme of life, it really isn't. But within the VTubing spirit, it seems like it is. Or so people make me painfully aware. Because the VTuber main demographic in mid 20 to mid 40 men? Is it? I'm Gen X. Really? Really, Jason? You're Gen X? Oh my gosh. Always wondered how a Gen X would do as a VTuber. I don't know. I mean, there are a few who are Gen X, and there's definitely... I feel like there's more than you think. I feel like there's probably even some of your favorites might even be older than you think. It's very easy to get on the internet and lie. Honestly, I don't feel 30. Honestly, I don't feel 25. I feel younger. Every day I feel younger. Every day I get out and I do something a little bit more, I feel younger. I think I was just decaying in my own sadness for a long time. And, you know, that's pretty gay, so I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I'm over it. Never seen a 40-something VTuber, only a little below 40. Like I said, people lie. Okay? That's all I'll say. Yeah. Pass the tapioca. Oh my gosh. Not the tapioca. To be fair, it's rare to find a woman worth the hassle these days. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the point. Is that it's not meant to be many women worth the hassle. It's meant to be just one. I feel like that's the point. Like, that's the whole point. No? They should cover Nirvana songs? Oh my gosh, yeah, that'd be cool. I'm not judging. It's bad out there. No, true. Honestly. Voice changers too. Yeah. Well, a lot of people just end up sounding like... It's crazy how I could just one day just disappear and do a lolly voice. You know? Like, it's not hard per se to just up and walk away, start over. Well, it'd be hard for me, but it's not hard per se to just all of a sudden get in front of a camera and go, "Hi, my name is Cutesy Wootsy Poo. I'm a VTuber. How can I help you? I like to play games," and have a special laugh and everything. That's so funny. It's not, it's just, you know, a little bit. Just a little bit. Woman, that is. There are, probably, well, I don't know who, but there's definitely ones within the mainstream and ones without. I want a WW2 veteran VTuber that tells war stories. Well, there's not actually a lot left. Kind of wonder, would it be an entertaining TV show idea to just lump together all the lonely Gen X, maybe see them commiserate? So I don't know. That'd be very interesting. I just assume most tubas were in their 30s based on references to older pop culture. See, I think I get a little too, I don't know. Because I don't know. Some VTubers suck at lolly voice like Kersha and Cinnabon. What do you mean?
I could talk like this the whole time, and I could just be like this kind of lolly, or I could be like super cute and flirty and cute and soft, or I could be like this the whole time.
Like, you could just do anything. You could do anything. Anyway. I just assume most tubers, yeah. I actually know a couple of VTubers that are Gen X. See, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. I'm almost 39. I still feel great. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's about what you do. Well, about that, I could name a few names. Hina Bobina, I think, is around my age, if I remember correctly. Really? Hina? That's actually a little surprising. 27 and not exactly thriving. At least vanilla pudding. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go to ready for bed. Have a good night. Great stream. Good night. Good night, old timer. Get that rest, huh? I'm kidding. Good night, Jolly. Preach Center, who cares about the mini when you're looking for one? Yes. Some guys can do a very good woman voice. Very true. You can help me by stopping that the first time I hear this voice. Gross. Stop. Yeah, man. I'm behind on chat. Please do not. Kimo. Kimori. Whoops. To cosign, the dudes are getting worse too, especially me. Some VTubers suck at it. Yes, I'm so bad at it. When the tuba drops the X-Files reference, nah, have a Vietnam War. See, but I liked X-Files. I watched it with my dad growing up, so it's different, you know? Like, my dad... It's hard because my dad is a boomer. He's a baby boomer, and then my mom is a Gen Xer. So it's like, you have their little, like, I want to introduce my children to all of the things I liked. And then you have, like, the late 90s and early 2000s happening all around you, and all of that. So it's like... I don't know, I'm just like a weird mix. Because it's like my parents were super, super entrenched in their own like little generational stuff that they loved sharing with us kids. So now it's like I know so much about like all these pop culture things regarding like baby boomers and Gen Xers, as well as all of my own as like a Gen Z. Because technically I'm Gen Z. Yeah. My two older brothers are millennials, and then me and my younger brothers are all Gen Z. What? Oh my gosh. I know. Basically, I'm baby. And if you know a VTuber who's Gen Alpha, they're genuinely too young to be streaming. So there's that. I'm a Zoomer bear. Yeah, basically. So you're in middle child. Yeah. Yeah. But I've always acted as the eldest because I am the only girl. So yeah, my brothers, well, I feel like all of my family has mental issues, but my older brothers, especially the oldest one, had a lot of mental health issues. So I'm the leading lady of the house, okay? Okay. Center redeeming Zoomers everywhere. Send a zoom. Pretty much. The one in that snowy town in the X-Files. I also had, like, was not allowed to have a television in my room until I was a teenager. was not allowed to access the internet unsupervised until I was a teenager either. So that also makes me seem a lot older, because a lot of the newer or like more like, I don't know, like anonymous boards, 4chan-y type humor, I just don't get at all, because I didn't grow up on it. Now, you know, one of my older brothers is super heavy into it, I guess, or at least was. I don't think he is anymore, but was super heavy into, like, I don't know. I had to go to him for a lot of information when I first got into VTubing. He was one of the voices of reason, who was like, absolutely not, do not get involved, do not engage, don't look it up, don't look into it, don't find out any more about it, like, stop, halt, you have been stopped. I was like, oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't know. But he was like, he said he was on the gun boards. Which is, I believe, the letter K, right? What's K? K. Yeah, he was on that. Here. So you may or may not have, once upon a time, if you frequented that, seen a picture of his stuff. I don't know, of his little kits and stuff. He's very into it, or was very into it. I don't know where he stands on the aisle now, but yeah. Advice ignored. Advice accepted. I am not learning more than what he was willing to tell me. I'm not learning more than what, you know, when I was in my corpo, quote unquote, when they would talk about things relating to the boards, I was very hesitant and reluctant. So, you know. K Commando. Sure. Sure. Whatever you say. I just knew it was the letter K. You're better for it. Yeah, I don't know. I remember one of the old Flavor Talents, when he was streaming, was like showing someone how to like do stuff, and they were like, yeah, you have to like do this whole like special like password thing, and I was like, wow, that sounds like very complicated. So I was like, passwords? But I thought it's anonymous. So they tried to explain it. It went right over my head. So here we are. But I do get some of the green text now. Like, now that I've like learned that's where that comes from too. I didn't know that green text. I originally thought that green texts were Reddit threads. So like when I would see the pictures of green texts, I thought they were Reddit threads. I thought that's what it was. Only guy from Flavor I know is Brawlame Miliardo. Well, there was a lot of guys in Flavor. There was Brawlame, Miliardo, Soren, Rika. Rika was really cool. Jawoon, obviously. Adada. Who else? There's all like the people who were helping like with projects and stuff. Yeah, Crabman. Yeah. There was a lot of people involved. Donatello. Donut's cool. I love Donut. Donut's like, oh, he's amazing. Donut's very cool. Donut could be like the perfect manager. Temp. Oh my gosh, yeah, there was Temp too. Oh my gosh, Temp was so cute and sweet. I haven't talked to him in a very long time, but he was always very, very sweet. And then he had his little off collab with Minna and Miliardo, and they sang like all night long. And he was like so exhausted the next day, and like we were all talking to them. Oh, it was so fun. There's still some unity. There's just like no point to you know, push it further than it needs to be. Trobe, yeah, Trobe too. Trobe, little fox man. Yeah, There was a bunch. And then, you know, we were always being, like, told more and more about, like, oh, there's this new person, or, like, oh, Cinna, you know, it'd be nice if you sent an olive branch their way. And I'm like, oh, why? I'm not the spokesperson. I didn't start it. Pippa did. Leave me alone. I was just the first girl. I'm sorry. Yeah, Temp's really nice. Yeah, Temp is really nice. Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of people. You know, there's new people all the time. I feel like there's always gonna be new people involved, but I'm no longer in it, so it's okay. I just read that Saw was in Flavor. I think it was originally an April Fool's joke last year. And then she never, like, removed it, and then was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm in Flavor. Because she's Sawa Grape, and that's why she stayed. Frank is pretty cool too. Yeah, Frank's pretty cool. Ambassador Cinna. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little weird. But the talents were never pushy. The talents are always cool about it, so. Cinna involuntary leader. Yeah, it's Cinna, not Shauna. She's gone. Now what are you gonna do? How's that going? I loved his comic stream. Yeah! I've liked all of his little unhinged streams. Temp has done some really fun ones. Trobe and Soren have both done some really good info dumping ones. Yeah. Everybody who's participated and done their streams have done really good on their streams. Do I keep up with it the same? No. Not at all. I'm so focused on trying to get my own stuff done. And knees deep into, like, rigging and all that, so it's just a little all of that, but yeah. Yeah. It all started with the evil CEO Pippa. So true. So true. But so many of us of the original stuff branched off of it, of Gen 1 and then of Gen 2 as well. It was bound to happen. You know, it's a fake corporal, so it's bound to happen. So I tried to make it last for as long as it did, and then it just kept getting more and more convoluted, more and more like drama potential, and I was like, yikes. I don't want to. Is this your third model? No. This is one of my Halloween models. Here, we can go through models together. This is a Halloween model. My mummy's a Halloween model. I can't show it. It's not TOS friendly. This is a Halloween model, and this is a Halloween model. This is Chat model. It's a bear. This is my Chibi model. Oh my god. I'm so big. I'm so big. Wow. I'm so big. I'm so big. Yeah. This is the Chibi model. This is a model that Karimara made and rigged. This is a model that the Justin one made and rigged. This is my paper Mario Cinna model. This is my 2.0. Yup. This is my 1.0. When it loads. Always loads in hips first. Don't know why. The rigging on this is dog shit. But yeah. A little fuzzy on the Chibi Cinna. But yeah. Why can Flesh streamers show skin but VTubers can't? I think honestly it wouldn't even surprise me if like Flesh streamers have bots that like mass report VTubers because they're mad that like it's art, you know? But I don't know. I don't know why the VTuber community is so heavily like scrutinized by Twitch, but it is. So, I don't know. I mean, my mummy model is literally just like underboob. It just has underboob. But, meh. Haters gonna hate. So true. Loading's hips first base, to be honest. Yeah. Such great work, Sinor. Giant Cinna. So many sticky. Not TOS friendly? Okay. Yeah, I mean I could turn off so it doesn't load in inappropriately. Here. I can show you. It just has like under boob, which is technically not TOS friendly, but boom. Boom boom. Hi. The mommy. The mommy. But yeah. That's the mommy. Wow. Yep. Twitch is run by simps. That also would not surprise me. Hoes mad, bros glad, VTubers win. Cool eye. Thank you. It's just, that's the end. Anyway. Very cute face on the mummy model. Yeah. Yeah. I'm cooking so hard, you guys. I'm cooking as hard as I possibly can. This model is going to be gorgeous. I hope I can live up to my own potential that I'm laying out for myself. But yeah. VTuber is very kayfabe oriented and carried by personality over looks, so anyone showing their skin is seen as hacks that can't entertain people without their looks. Potentially. Tits or GTFO pasta? Huh? Chef Gordon approves. I'm going to be awesome, Sinna. Oh, it's going to be awesome, Sinna. I read it as, I'm going to be awesome, Sinna. And I'm like, sure thing, Citrus. You sure are. You sure are. You got him, champ. Okay. I think that's the stream. We have a slower schedule this week. I apologize, but I am looking at just like all of the things I still need to accomplish arts and music wise, and I need to start recording my content for AFK. I'm like, oh, I kind of need to free up some time for myself. So that's what I'm doing. And it'll be like this until probably the birthday stream. The week preceding my birthday, I will probably take off to make sure I have everything as fully fleshed out and prepared as I possibly can for you guys. Because, you know. Yeah. Okay. So, you know, Monday I was offline because I don't really like streaming on April Fools. I don't know. It's my parents' anniversary. I had to call my mom and my dad. Is it weird that my mom kind of requires me to congratulate her anniversary and talk to her and stuff? I used to have to get them a gift. It's a thanks for being married because, you know, without it I wouldn't exist, lol. But is that weird? That's so weird, right? So weird. Yeah. She just wants to hear from you. Sure. Weird. Feels odd. A little odd. I mean, I'm happy to talk to her, but it's a little odd. And I just knew that if I streamed, she would happen to call right as I stream and then be irritated that I didn't answer, so... And she did. She called last night. Even though I tried to reach her earlier. LOL. When you know, you know. Maybe it'll be different next year. Maybe I can get her to kind of slow her roll a little bit. I don't know. Or maybe she considers it affirming. I don't know. Maybe. The last time it was a big thing was probably back in 2020. 2 weeks before her anniversary, she was looking to separate from my dad. And it has been very tumultuous since then, so. Eee. My parents don't celebrate their anniversary. Yeah. That's not true, and it is weird. Wedlock can still have yeah, true. Lay down with the law with your parents and all. I can where it needs to be. I don't know. Sometimes it's not worth a fight. You kind of learn these things when you have parents as odd and crazy as mine. Then Wednesday, Thursday, I'm offline. Wednesday, I have a Bible study. And then Thursday, I'm just offline to work on stuff. And then Friday, we'll do a retro game. I haven't decided the retro game yet. It's probably going to be something goofy for PS2. Saturday, we'll be drawing. I believe we'll be working on Jules model. Yeah, Jules model. And then, yeah, I don't know. Maybe working on some assets and stuff. Some emotes. We'll see what we get into. And then Sunday, I think we can do a skit. If you guys are down for a skit, I'd like to do a skit of just I don't know. Think about you know, what kind of pretend imaginary situation, you know. And for those of you who aren't aware, I like doing skits where I can just like act out scenes on the fly. Like, if you're familiar with the lobotomy stream that I did on YouTube about a month ago, that was just like right off the noggin. Like, I didn't script that out or anything. I like freeballing it and doing fun skits. I just find it therapeutic to be a kid for every once in a while. So, if you'll allow me it, I will do it. Skit sounds interesting. Always down for a skit. Send an improv night? Basically. But yeah. Okay. I think that's it. I will see about the rate. Let's see. Precious bear raid. There we go. I don't know why it won't let me pin my own message anymore. It's very frustrating. Thank you, Beetle. I don't know why it's not letting me pin it. But thank you. Also, Nobility, welcome to the Bears. Remember the McDonald's one? Yeah, the McDonald's one was fun too. Reappearance of Boss Bear giving us a dressing down for low sales. Maybe, I don't know. See what you guys want. Think about it. You know, we could have a full-on, we never did do bear meeting. So. And that would mean you might have to do a submitted tie knot, which means you have to show me your best tie knot, and it can't be a half Windsor. It has to be better than a half Windsor. But we'll see. Okay. Alright. I will see you on Friday. Oh my gosh, that feels so far away. Please stop by the Discord. I will make sure I talk and hang out with you guys. That seems too long. If I gorilla, don't be mad at me, because I am addicted to streaming, lol. But okay. Triple Windsor, yes. Okay, I will see you guys. Alright, cool. Okay. Bye-bye!